Zambales City, Ira de Castro.
Bacolod City, Luis Leon Bobe.
City, Natsumi Sekiguchi.
Bago City, Negros Occidental, Kyla Jane Usison.
City, Gwendolyn Melis Soriano.
Pasay Samar, Yoshabel Labico. Batangas, Yana Isabel Marana.
at Michael Ibarde. Bohol, Tyra Goldman.
Bulacan, Francesco May Pacheco. Butuan City, JD Las Banagan.
Allison E. Liza De Leon.
Camarines Sur, Shaina Ong Rabakal. In Lord C. Grace Johnson. Cavite, Jezreel Del Campo. Angela Caballero Pasco. Magaiba.
Dumaguete City, Shamara Krupa.
Gipo Zamboanga del Sur, Princess Luob Ibrahim.
Taste so sweet, just like Margarita. My head is beating for you, señorita. I go loco over you, Margarita. My head is crazy for you. Don't walk away, my Margarita. Ooh, my Margarita.
Ifugao, Valerie Claire West.
Iligan City, Juliana Fresado.
Nicole Perez Lipa.
Iloilo City, Karen Nicole Picho.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up, but I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita.
Iloilo Province, Angeline Cordero Kailani.
My margarita. Oh, my margarita.
Isabella Jarina Sandu. Calibo Aklan, MJ Fernandez.
Laguna, Eloisa Howard.
Lapu-Lapu City, Natasha Testa.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up. But I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need. And you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita. Don't walk away,
Las Piñas, Rayan Cristel David.
oh, my margarita.
Leyte, Victoria Melona Johnson.
Los Baños Laguna, Randall and Caraig.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up, but I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita.
Lucena Bella de la Cruz.
Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita.
Marie De Luna.
Manila, Jasmine Baguio. Muntinlupa, Teresita Sen Winwin Marquez.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up, but I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen, I don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. Only you, I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head.
Naga City, Zoe Sofia Gabon.
Go loco over you, Margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my Margarita. Oh, my Margarita. Don't walk away, my Margarita. Oh, my Margarita.
Naik Cavite, K. Pastelero. Negros Occidental, Frances and Lakiba.
Nueva Ecija, Chanel Olive Palmas.
Occidental Mindoro, A. Nikayla Abad.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up. God, I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you. Far more than a pretty face. You're beautiful like a star.
Ooh, you got it, girl, you really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl, you taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is beating for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita. Ooh, my margarita.
Oriental Mindoro, Rachel Hoko.
Osame City, Irish Rain Sescon. Pampanga, Rancois Mayangitan. Pangasinan, Andrea Cayabyab.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up. God, I can't believe you're real.
Jenny Kim Agasin.
Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita.
Pasay, Amanda Russo. Pasig, Alessandra Eugenio. Quezon City, Zoe Honeyman.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up, but I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're what I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much.
Quezon Province, Actisa Manalo.
You really gotta show me you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita. Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita.
Quirino Bianca Ilanan. Samar Island, Catherine K. Dakanay. San Fernando, Cebu, Thelma Suzanne Dayao. San Jose, Batangas, Jessica Victoria Gianchino. Siargao, Milian Joy Cabigas.
Siniloan, Laguna, Eliana Maria Aduana.
Sultan Kudarat, Chelsea Fernandez. Tacloban City, Angela Norwille Cabel.
This is a dream. I don't wanna wake up. Girl, I can't believe you're real. It's like you're made up. You're all I need, and you're my favorite. I treat you like the queen you are. Don't have to say much. You got it, girl. You really got it. It's only you. I want it, girl. You taste so sweet, just like a sweet margarita. My head is spinning for you, señorita. I go loco over you, margarita. You got me crazy for you. Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita. Don't walk away, my margarita. Oh, my margarita.
Taguig, Maria Katrina Legado.
Tandag City, Surigao del Sur, Daniel Ann Catalan.
Tarlac, Sasha Lacuna.
Tuguegarao City, Thea Samantha Lacanlalay. so much, Juan Carlo.
Alright, how about another great round of applause for our lovely delegates over here?
That was an electrifying swimsuit showcase. How about a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Let me tell you, everyone, it is not easy to strut this runway. It's very difficult with the wood. Some girls in my time lost their balance, so these ladies are really showing off their skill and their hard work here. As
You know
well
what?
as the glowing skin from Pina Beauty, by the way.
Oh yes, thank you so much, Pina Beauty Philippines. You know what? It really is impressive to have the girls perform. You know, given that they have been, they've been going through a series of activities for a consecutive amount of days. That's very impressive. Once again, let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we take the
Amazing
runway.
performance. I think it's our turn.
Our turn, right?
No.
Who wants to see Kit do a runway here?
No, please don't. Now, of course, thank you so much to our candidates for that amazing performance. And we would like to take this opportunity to give our utmost gratitude to our very generous sponsors who made this event possible.
All right, a huge thank you, of course, goes to none other than our wonderful and generous host, Aqua Boracay.
Very beautiful here. It's been our home for the 5th consecutive day. Thank you so much. We also have Hearts and Vines, ladies and gentlemen.
Some energy, please, for Pina Beauty.
Of course, thank you so much, Bingo Plus. Of course, the official event partner of Aqua Boracay, Eventique Manila. And last but definitely not the least, please give it up for Empire Philippines for making this happen.
Once again, thank you. Thank you so much for making this wonderful night possible.
Okay. Now, let's just move right here to give way to the amazing ladies that will enter once again.
Of course, the best part of the night.
Wow, I really enjoyed, announcing their names and have the crowd shout as loud as they can.
And now, of course, we will be announcing our winners.
Of course, we have a judge. We have those series of esteemed panel of judges. It is also right for us to have winners for tonight, okay? Now, I can say that our judges had the tough task of making this decision. That's why we are thrilled to announce the finalists.
Don't worry, ladies, you're all winners, of course, especially in Kit's eyes. Don't worry.
But of course, thank you so much once again to all of our sponsors and to all of you guys that joined us this evening. Of course, to all of the netizens watching this live, please don't go anywhere. To give the awards, may we please call the president of Thin Line Advertising and chief marketing assistant of Aqua Boracay. Please give it up to Mr. Frank Briones. How about we move here to the side to give space to the winners. Okay, you know what? While we are waiting for that very list of winners, why don't we give this opportunity once again to thank our very generous sponsors. Let's start with Aqua Boracay. We also have Hearts and Vines and Pina Beauty.
Then, of course, we have Bingo Plus and Eventique.
And last but definitely not the least, Empire Philippines. Once again, let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for making this night possible. And we are just moments away on calling our ladies. Once again, I'm really excited to see them like side by each other because their journey is about to end in less than a month, I think.
Definitely. I personally am so excited to get a little sneak peek of our winners, especially because us hosts have a preview, don't we?
We do actually, and when they go back to Manila, I think it's going to be a non-stop series of activities once again, just like what these girls have been doing for the past few weeks and for the past few months. Truly impressive, their dedication and their determination in continuing this journey. It must have been hard because you have been a candidate for Miss Universe Philippines 2022. Can you tell us how difficult it is to show up on every single schedule and every single activity?
I think everybody remembers the time that I fainted during my national costume presentation. Do we remember that? Yes, we do. So that is a testament to these girls and their hard work. And I have to say, I give them the biggest respect because as a candidate myself, I can tell you it is not easy. These girls were rehearsing into the late of night and they had to wake up early to rehearse again. So everybody, let's give a round of applause to these lovely candidates loud enough so that they can hear it.
Truly impressive. Now, the long wait is over. We would like to give you the opportunity to once again witness the beauty and grace of our ladies. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back Miss Universe Philippines 2025 candidates for their swimsuit show. Show your support, ladies and gentlemen. How about an amazing round of applause for our official delegates for this year's Miss Universe Philippines. Look at these beautiful and empowered women all standing in the same place. And now I believe we are ready to give the awards.
May we call on once again the President of Thin Line Advertising and Chief Marketing Assistant of Aqua, Boracay, Mr. Frank Briones.
Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? You're gonna love the energy of this guy. I love it, actually.
Welcome to the better side of Boracay. Welcome to Aqua Boracay. Thank you very much, guys, for coming. Aqua Boracay sets the perfect backdrop for tonight's swimsuit show, I have here on my hands, as verified by our tabulation and IT partner, D-Source Incorporated, we have here the semi-finalists for this night's Aqua Boracay fashion show. Round of applause, guys. Are you guys ready to cheer for your favorites? All right, let the universe hear you guys, okay? Are you ready? Okay, I am announcing 8 semi-finalists. One of them will officially become Miss Aqua Boracay, and we will be awarding her during the grand coronation of Miss Universe Philippines 2025 at the Mall of Asia Arena on May 2. We will see you all there. Now, are you guys ready? All right, I'm calling at random. But probably the universe will hear you, so I want to hear you shout for your favorite. Are you guys ready? Okay, guys, who do you think would be the first pick? Okay, I'm hearing something from here. Let's call it first. Ifugao! Congratulations, Ifugao. Next up. Let me hear you shout for your favorite candidate. Next up. All right, I am hearing Baguio City. Okay. Who do we call it next? Let's hear it from this group. Who? Are you sure? Are you sure? Let's call it Sinaloan, Laguna. Congratulations, Sinaloa, Laguna. Our fourth semi-finalist. I'm hearing the correct answer from here. Let's call in Pasay. Alright guys, we're halfway there. We are halfway there. And I want you guys to bring in the energy as I call in the gig. Congratulations, Taguig. Now we're on our sixth semi-finalist. Let's call in Quezon Province! Are you guys ready for Cebu? By the way, guys, each of these semi-finalists will actually get cash prizes from Aqua Boracay. And the final semi-finalist, who could possibly be this year's Miss Aqua Boracay, of course, we'll know about that on May 2. Let's call in Muntinlupa. All right, guys. These are your semi-finalists for Miss Aqua Boracay. However, guys, do you want more? Have you heard your favorite candidates yet? All right, we have a special surprise tonight. We have a new property in Tagaytay called Aret, and we are looking for brand ambassadors who will join us for an official fashion show of Miss Universe Philippines 2025 this April. That said, I am calling, this was not part of earlier practice, but I am calling 12 more special awardees. Of course, each of them will also be receiving cash prize from Aret Tagaytay. Who will be this year's Aret Goddesses? Are you ready to cheers for your favorite candidates once more? I want to hear you shout once more your favorite candidate. Are you ready? All right. First, let's call in Bohol. Congratulations, Bohol. Next, Aret Goddess goes to Tarlac. Congratulations, Tarlac. Round of applause for our ladies. We have 10 more, guys. We have 10 more. Universe, are you ready for Iligan. Congratulations, Iligan City. All right, I hear someone from there saying, Sultan Kodarat. Are you guys ready for Isabella? All right, I want to hear it from that side. From that side. Your wish is my command. Beg it! All right, guys, we have 5 more. Let's call it Quirino. Are you ready for coming in? We're down to our last tree. Who? You want that girl? Well, let's call her in. Malay Aklan. All right, let's call it Camarines Sur. I'm calling at random. I'm getting confused. All right. On the 11th spot, let's call in Nueva Ecija. And the last, but not the least, let's call in Quezon City. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially welcome the Aqua Angels and the Arret Goddesses. Thank you very much. We'll see you again next year.
Okay, and that wraps up our amazing event for tonight. Once again, let's give these ladies a big round of applause.
A big congratulations to all of our ladies.
And of course, we have reached the end of this evening, but of course, the celebration still continues. Before we end this program, we would like to thank, of course, the amazing delegates, our judges, our generous sponsors, special guests, and of course, our wonderful audience. Muli, maraming salamat po. And thank you so much for joining us, as well as our netizens watching this across all social media platforms. Once again, this is Kit Cortez.
And Chantal Schmidt.
Good evening, everybody. And once again, this has been Miss Universe Philippines 2025, the Swimsuit Show. Good night, everybody.
Good night.